Dumb. Cool.
Weird.
Podcast. It's a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot better.
Yep.
All right.
So, this is episode 41 of the Dumb, Cool, Weird podcast. And we don't have a guest today. Well, we did, but we...
He's fucking retarded.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to talk to him. He wasn't really making any sense, so we just decided to do a...
Just fuck it episode.
So, we're going to call this episode Times They Are Changing.
Yeah, they are changing. We's out of Atlanta soon.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to be moving to a new location. We're going to be up in North Georgia, and things are going to be a little bit different. The studio is going to look different, but it's going to be better. The acoustics are going to be a lot better. I actually checked the acoustics today when I was up there, and even without the foam, the acoustics already sound better because there's carpet on the floor, and it has that concave ceiling, so it kind of...
So we're already good.
Yeah, so it's better.
Better.
Yep. Shut up, Percy.
This podcast, Cat, gets a lot of love offline, but when we're recording, it's a lot of shut up, Percy.
Yeah, because we're trying to work.
You know, and she's just in the way. You really worked hard on that ice cream.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's what we should do next is ASMR, where you're just like eating some fucking ice cream.
I might get another one, dude.
Dude, you know what we should do is ASMR for fat people, where we just like eat food.
Yeah.
So those fatties can listen in.
Absolutely.
It's just like just eat our food like right into the mic. Here, one sec.
Yeah, drinking that beer over there. I'm eating this ice cream. These are two things that fat people love.
Yeah, they love drinking beer, having their ice cream, you know, telling people that, you know, the rest of society needs to work with them because of their fatness disability. You know, I honestly think we need to get to the point where we act as fat phobic as possible as a society, and we start having like fat people parking spots all the way at the end of like the fucking mall or something, where any location, you know, it's just like way in the back. And if you see a fat person park like up close or near the handicap spot, you know, they should be allowed to, somebody over there is allowed to put a boot on the car or have it towed. It's like, yep, there's another fatty. He parked right over there. Hey, no, they're not supposed to do that. I know, 300 pounds this one. Better walk it to the back so I could lose some weight. Absolutely.
And I know you guys can tell, but the podcast room is very bare because we've moved like half of the stuff up to the new place. It's been a pretty crazy move. You know, that's why the acoustics are so weird in here. But luckily, we won't have to worry about bad acoustics anymore. The reason why we had to do some of the extreme stuff we had to do before to make this room better is because the acoustics weren't so great.
Awful.
And so, you know, now you get to hear what it really sounds like in here. It's not so great. I will say, though, you know, we're going to be taking the podcast in a different direction. We've been thinking about maybe doing like characters instead of ourselves, and kind of going over the top. And please, in the comments below, tell us what you think about that. Tell us if you think that might be a good
I was just going to say, we shouldn't even tell them anything. We should just start acting more outrageous with each episode.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not telling people what I'm going to do, but you know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to tell you what we're going to do. You're just going to see it happen, and you're either going to like it or not.
I mean, the worst part is it really a character, or is it just how we feel now? Because, I mean, Atlanta changed us. This fucking crackhead-infested town really pissed us off.
Yeah, last week I got my car broken into.
Yeah, and fucking 3 crackheads ran in front of my car today.
Yeah.
Just down the street. That's the worst part, is there's that many fucking crackheads.
Yeah, it's almost like... all the bad things happen at once when you're trying to divorce the city, you know?
You know, at least she didn't ask for half.
Yeah. No, she just wanted a piece.
Well, technically it's a third, because once you get divorced, a third of their money has to go to your lawyer.
There's some chocolate over here on the table.
Yeah, really put in those sound effects for the chonks.
Yeah. It might even be chocolate, maybe Percy's poop or something.
We'll figure out when you got to go to the hospital again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
Dude.
But yeah, so
We're definitely going to be coming up with more what pisses us off because, I mean, we can go on a whole thing right now what pisses us off.
yeah, absolutely. We could go all day. I'll tell you what's been pissing me off lately is people on Facebook, social media.
Fucking retarded since Roe v. Wade, man.
Yeah, what I really want people to do is I want people to chill the fuck out and stop being angry all the time because things are already bad enough as it is with the Roe v. Wade. I don't need to hear about it every fucking day
Hey.
because I'm already upset about it.
But you want to know what's funny about this whole Roe v. Wade thing is all the beta male liberal men are now getting vasectomies. So now we don't have to worry about them fucking breeding anymore. We don't need any more blue-haired, side-shaved headed kids running around because they're no-haired, non-binary parents couldn't figure it the fuck out on what gender or anything that those kids were supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Like,
I just really what it is, man, is you can't even joke on Facebook anymore. You can't even, and it's not even anything controversial. You just talk about one little thing and somebody comments and they get pissed off at you and they're like, they write you an entire, I call it a novel. It's
oh yeah, the paragraph for paragraph.
after
like
paragraph after paragraph of just
the
bullshit.
essay of bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, it was a joke. We were like, me and the person were talking, and it was a joke.
But you know what's great, though, is after you say it was a joke, they write you another essay of like, well, joking is bad. You know,
Absolutely.
we have to live in a post-joke society.
Absolutely. They don't like it. Absolutely.
Now he's going to get another ice cream for you fatties. Yeah, you know what? Next one that I really enjoy, though, Wes, out of that is like the people are just going fucking insane out here. You know, we have more people out here coming up with shit that we don't even care about. Like, if you want to see the most butthurt city, come down to Atlanta. And we'll look at all the white liberals trying to interact with the hood. It's the greatest fucking scene you're ever going to see.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah. And the Black Hood does not want these white people here at all. They want them to fucking just leave. Like, leave these people alone. Dude.
Leaveth us alone.
Yeah, let these folks live their lives, dude. They don't want to know everything about your life.
God, dude, there's too many fucking hipsters in this neighborhood, too. They bring up the rent prices. And not only that, but it's like, there's so many people out here that you're just wondering whenever you see them. You're like, man, I wonder how many gender pronouns that thing has.
You never really know.
Yeah, and there's like almost half of the population out here is blue-haireds. Is it chocolate ice cream or poo?
Chocolate ice cream.
Oh, good.
And this episode's brought to you by Sea Salt Caramel Keto Pint.
And Budweiser 55. And Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
Yep. When you're feeling classy and you feel like you also want to be a little bit trashy, do a little bit of both.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, there's many a high school and early college years where you're just getting shithoused on Miller High Lifes. You know, that's something else that I've noticed too. Too many fucking people out here never had a childhood. This Generation Z bullshit that you could witness in Atlanta is a perfect example of kids who wasted their whole time in high school and middle school trying to be fucking protesters for the rest of their life, looking for a cause, while we were out there partying and trying to do stupid shit when we were in high school.
No, Percy, you can't eat this. It'll fucking kill you. No. She wants some of my ice cream.
No.
Ow. No. Jeez. She like clawed me.
Ow.
She wants some. Can't have any of this.
You know what else pisses me off, Wes?
What's that?
How, like, every time we have to mention, like, there's, like, violent crime in a city, people are like, oh, yeah, it's not that bad in, like, a few of our other podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. Chicago has, like, a lot of murders
Yeah.
over the weekend. And then I start thinking, and then it's like Portland, right? Portland and the whole West Coast shitholes. There's like, all those states have like terrible violent crime, and everyone's like, yeah, it's not that bad, you know? It's not as bad.
Yeah, Detroit's pretty bad.
Detroit has taken a back seat on crime. Like, let's be honest. You don't hear about Detroit in the media. Maybe it's just because people are like, oh, yeah, you know what? Everyone expects Detroit to be bad. And everyone's like, wow, you know, at this point, we should declare Chicago a fucking third world country or a war zone by how many murders it has a weekend.
Yeah, imagine just showing up to Detroit. and it's just Mad Max, and they've pretty much moved on with their lives. And
Yeah, they don't even like understand. They don't have like the same rules as the rest of the United States. They're just roaming around doing whatever the fuck they want.
hi, welcome to Detroit. This is my territory. I'm a warlord. Welcome. We appreciate your business because, well, we're going to take your women now, and all the stuff in your car belongs to us. And if you're lucky, we may or may not kill you,
Definitely gonna rape everyone though.
including you.
Oh damn it! Why did I drive down here? Hell, at least you didn't go to Lord Humongus's territory.
Yeah, yeah, he'll really fuck you up.
No, dude. Like, at this point, I always like think of a funny scenario of like how it would be if, you actually called the National Guard to deploy into Chicago just to unfuck it a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then I think it's like, man, there would be a lot of people who get hurt. Not that I care about the locals in Chicago at all. I'm talking about the military personnel who got to get deployed there. Like, just imagine like you got a combat action ribbon for doing house to house fighting in Chicago. Yeah, and this is when we pacified the city of Chicago back in like 2023.
I just don't give a shit, dude.
I guess I do give a shit a little bit more because I think about it. I'm like, man, that's where a lot of the shitty people come from.
Really, the reality is, man, we live in our own little corner of the world, man.
Oh yeah.
Especially like here in Georgia. People act like they care for like 2 seconds, but then like at the end of the day, they don't give a rat's ass because like, they're going to go back to their TV and their alcohol and their mundane little life. And
they're going to date themselves. Basically go on a date with themselves. Every night they are going to go home, get stoned or get drunk, pull out a pizza, watch a movie, play some video games, and hope that the never-ending sort of depression doesn't crush them into an early grave.
Serious early grave.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Wow, I'm making a huge fucking mess over here, dude.
Dude, you eat like a child, and it's fucking hilarious. Look at
this. I got chocolate over my fucking hands, and I got chocolate over these fucking shorts.
Dude, it could be worse. You could have been fisting somebody.
Oh.
In the ass.
It's fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah,
and this is exactly why you should always take what we say with a grain of salt because, I mean, look at us, dude. We're fucking retards.
Animals, really.
Yeah.
Hey, but don't say jokes on the internet. Those hurt people's feelings, man.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. God, you know what else pisses me off?
What's that?
Every time we try to get a guest on here, like we get some really good ones, but then we get like some severely trash ones who just don't understand that, their life story could be like really interesting, but then they don't tell us a damn thing.
I hate that. I hate like they set it up with like some cool story.
And then it doesn't happen to go anywhere.
Yep. Doesn't really play out in anything. It doesn't really give us anything, and it's just really annoying.
As of recently, though, we've been getting some really good ones.
Absolutely.
But there was like a middle ground where things were just bad.
Yeah. And I'm happy that lately things have been pretty good as far as that goes, because like I don't know.
Like our last couple of interviews, those were fun.
Yeah, I'd say like the last 4 are pretty decent.
Yeah, the last 4 are pretty awesome. You know, and then for a while it was just pretty much a shit show.
Yep. Yep, pretty much. I mean, I can't get over the fact that people like would set up like a cool story, but then there would be no payoff. That blows my mind.
You know what it's like? It's like going to the porno theater and realizing that you can't jerk off in there for legal reasons.
Absolutely.
It's like, come on, you set up the porno theater so that we can jerk off in here, and now you're telling us we can't.
Yep. Thing is, though, my life's been going pretty good, man. Like, I'm about to move to a new part of town, and it's going to be, like, really chill and a lot more space.
You're going to be happier out in Dawsonville.
Yeah.
North Georgia's better.
Yeah, it's a good place to live. I always preach to people, like, North Georgia is really cool. We got some really badass fucking rivers. We got some really cool-ass fucking cold-ass beer running out the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Got some ugly ass rednecks to make fun of because fuck those guys. And then
Rednecks. They're the same thing as Atlanta's ghettos.
yeah, pretty much same type of shit. And then it's being developed a lot more. It's really cool. Like I like how diverse it is up there, man. Like there's a lot of black people up there now. There's a lot of
it's a diverse area, but you know what? Like, let's roll back to something that really pisses me off. The political ads that Georgia has just been creating have been so fucking lazy. It's atrocious.
yeah. It's Kemp and Abrams have both been just like going at it, dude.
Dude, the one that I really enjoy though, just because I hate all of the commercials, because everybody in that commercial clearly has not gotten laid in fucking forever, is the one where these like nurses are all like, yeah, Brian Kemp made it so much easier for criminals to carry guns with his law. Yeah, because criminals were obeying the law, When was the last time the guy who broke into your car was like, damn, you know what? I think this is fucking illegal.
Never.
And every one of them looks like a fucking Karen. Like, they haven't been fucked in forever. They look like they've got like that I'm depressed but I don't have the courage to kill myself yet look on their face. And then just turn that around. It's like they're just spouting whatever they're told to say. Yeah. And I bet they didn't even get much of a payout. They actually believe these words to be real.
The things we are saying are real.
We actually believe what we're saying. Brian Kemp is evil. Stacey Abrams cares about every one of us. That's why she's the president of the universe in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Fucking losers, man. What is she, like 5 layers of college debt?
Yeah, I think that's what you told me.
Yeah, I was like...
But then...
People actually vote for college debt, somehow.
But then you look at Kemp's ads and like...
Kemp just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, his ads are just like, what the fuck is going... Like, what's going on in these fucking ads? It's literally... It's not even him talking about policy anymore. It's just him just trying to take a big shit on the opponent. Like, it's like...
To be fair, they like, Stacey Abrams ads don't exactly, like, actually do anything. They're the same thing. They're just, like, put together with... like people that you think you can relate to, and then you're like, oh wait, all of these people are fucking Karens. They'd probably call the cops on me for having a barbecue on my own property.
Yep. Can't even have fun anymore, man. Yeah, that's another thing that really pisses me off a lot is when I don't know, I just, I go to places and I try to do something very basic and somebody gets pissed off at you and then they try to make a fucking issue out of it. It's like, I'm not even doing anything wrong. I'm just doing a normal thing and you're that mad about that?
Oh, dude, it was like that day that I told you when we recorded and I walked out and those 2 lesbians were like really mad, like for some reason thought like they were showing me, I was like, I gave that like, that polite head nod, like the greeting. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, man, I guess you can't understand what it's like to see 2 strong, independent women. Just having me stop in my tracks and go like, the fuck did I just listen to? Yeah,
it happened to me when I was up in, I was up in I was in North Georgia one time, like about a month ago, and I think I stepped out of a Kroger or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And I think I was just wearing something really ridiculous, and these 2 people walked by me, and they were like, I think they were like an older couple, and they go, "Man, look at him, it ain't right. It just ain't right." It's like, dude, mind your own goddamn business, dude. That's the thing, man. It doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, man. People can't just mind their own fucking business, can they?
To be fucking fair, though, when I see a blue hair, too, I act like an old man. And I'm just like, shit, that ain't right, Them kids and their non-binariness is, like, really getting to me. Like,
honestly, I've really mellowed out on that shit, man. I just don't really I don't know.
I just keep laughing because it's, like, it's always funny to watch like somebody completely destroy their own life, because what they need is therapy, not TikTok.
Most people in this country need therapy. I mean, I showed you that post where like a big portion of the population in the United States only understands at a 6th grade level.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense considering the fact that all the stuff that I've been finding out from a lot of teachers is that you can't even discipline kids anymore. You can't give them bad grades anymore. They can't read for shit. We have a literacy problem in the world's greatest country because, reading's racist, math's racist, everything's fucking racist. Everyone needs to go with some real fucking problems, though.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. My nephew, he reads at like a 5th grade level, and he's only in. I think
We
he's
got to
in,
bump those grade levels up. You know, he's got to get up to an 8th grade soon because he's got to be smarter and lead the country.
Yeah, apparently he does pretty well in school, which makes me happy because like I would hate for him to be like
Dumb.
Yeah. Although I will say my sister did very well in school all the way through 6th grade, 7th grade. So I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with him.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think the biggest travesty you can ever have is having a dumb relative.
yeah, I didn't do very good in like elementary school, and I got what I deserved. I got bad grades, and when I got into middle school, I started doing better, and when I got into high school, I'd made really good grades, and I didn't even try very hard. I just gave like some effort, and when I got into college, I made really good grades. So
college is really the only place that it matters to go to school.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, looking back on it now, the fact that I didn't do very good in elementary school doesn't make a goddamn difference. Honestly, the high school grades and the
And the college
the
grades.
college grades were the only ones that mattered, really. I guess middle school, sort of, but
Middle school is like that transitionary period where they're like we gotta keep them here because puberty's about to hit all of them like a ton of bricks,
Yeah.
and they're about to be emotional and angry the whole time. So we're not really gonna teach them anything new. We're just gonna reinforce what's going on in elementary school and touch base a little bit on high school.
yeah, it was pretty wild. And I tried to do graduate school, and I probably could have made good grades in graduate school if I just kept doing it. But the thing was, I wasn't interested, and also I just didn't like the structure of it. It was just I was doing things that I haven't done in like 8 years, and I just didn't really want to do it.
Well, you also had professors who never actually worked in the film industry. They just worked on their own fucking private films.
Yes.
So that's like being a loser in your own field.
Yeah, I think
If you're
there
going
was
to teach
one professor we had at that school that she worked on a documentary, and it was a small documentary. It was a feature documentary, but it was small, and that was about it. And
that's what I'm saying. It's like they didn't actually do anything in the field. They're just like, they're kind of like that high school teacher in 21 Jump Street who's like teaching theater, and he's talking about all the times he used to do drugs when he was in theater as a kid and like as an adult on stage. That's pretty much the gist of it.
well, that's the thing. A lot of people that I've worked with in the film industry, they will tell you that film teachers are just failed, like film industry people who just couldn't cut the mustard. Basically, they're just pieces of shit. They literally. Really it's two things. It's either they couldn't cut the mustard, or they're older and they were very successful and they just are passionate about teaching, so they teach. Those are usually like your two options. And most of the time it's just people who failed.
It's mostly people who fail because most successful people at this point are not trying to teach anymore.
Yeah, I think Quentin Tarantino wants to teach college stuff, but I think it's going to be very niche stuff. But
I think James Franco taught school too, but I think he's also dealing with some legal trouble from all the rapes that he committed.
Yeah,
in those schools.
I noticed his homies over there, Judd Apatow and
everyone had to distance themselves for a lot
Seth
of
Rogen.
reasons.
Yeah, they all distance themselves. I don't like Seth Rogen either, though, man. Seth Rogen, go fuck off, dude. You ever seen him on Twitter, dude? He's fucking weird. He'll ask people who'd be like, "Are you Jewish?" And then you're like, "No," or "Yes," and then he'll like make a big deal about it. What the fuck's wrong with you, Seth Rogen? Fuck off, dude. Like, why do you do weird shit like that? Like, nobody gives a shit who's Jewish or not.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you though. The thing that never made sense to me is just like how celebrities, like, there's all like those tough guy celebrities like Ron Perlman who talk a lot of shit. Like he's a tough guy, and then he's like a real big fucking pussy in real life. It's like I respect you as an actor. I don't respect you as a person. You're fucking god awful. It's like De Niro. De Niro plays a tough guy in everything.
But he's a little bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch ass.
Yeah, it's like that. I mean, but then you have some actors that really are like.
Jason Momoa's badass in real life.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's got scars. Like that scar on his eye was when he got in a fight because somebody didn't like the way he looked or something.
Chris Pratt knows things. John Wick knows things. Forgot that actor's name for a second.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, yeah, the sweetest actor of all time.
Yeah.
Knows things. It's just like there's like actual like badass actors, And then there's like all the guys who put on that front of like, I'm way tougher than I really am.
Yeah.
It's like how you find out a bunch of like gangster rappers are not even like really that cool in real life. They're like pussies too.
Yeah, whatever happened to that actor from Superbad, the one,
Michael Cera?
yeah, Michael Cera. I hate that guy too.
I don't hate Michael Cera. I just think he looks like he's a
Nah,
pedophile.
I don't like him because he's an asshole, dude. Like, he's like seriously gone out of his way to like make fun of people before. Like, what a fucking fuck, dude.
Michael Cera is the last person who should be making fun of people.
I know, right? He looks like a prepubescent boy, always.
He looks like, when he grows a mustache, he always looks like a child molester you have to avoid at all costs. Because he's not thinking about how he's going to get to you. He's just planning on when he's going to get to you.
Can I get a side of fries looking motherfucker?
Yeah.
Can I,
He's popping up. He stole the ice cream truck just to follow you around.
Subway motherfucker? Can I add some tomatoes to that sandwich motherfucker? Working at Walmart, greeting you motherfucker. You know, he looks like that guy, small town, towny looking motherfucker.
No, he looks like the small town like sex offender.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
That's the last guy who should be making fun of people.
and then Jonah Hill, he's not any better, dude.
I like Jonah Hill.
You may like him as an actor, but as like a person, nah.
I don't hear much about him. That's the thing, though.
Honestly, a lot of the things I know about a lot of these people is from people that have like worked with them, people who have like interviews with these people in their like normal lives. They're just like, I don't know why they act like that, man. I like if I was gonna be if I was gonna be like working in the film industry full time like that at a high profile position, I would try to be like a decent person. You know, that's why I like people like Jason Momoa. That's why I like people like
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I heard Chris Pratt's pretty good. And then another good person would probably be like Ryan Reynolds. I heard Ryan Reynolds is a really good guy to work with.
If Ryan Reynolds was a bad guy, I would actually be sad about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of good people, you know, out there. I heard that, what's his name? He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, Steve Carell.
No, not Steve Carell. I heard Steve Carell's pretty decent, but like
that makes sense though.
The guy with the other guy with the black hair.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he's a pretty decent human being too.
He's if he like those are like two guys that if Steve Carell and fuck, I can't remember that guy's name. I know he's Ant-Man.
You know, and you know who else is a pretty good dude?
Who's that?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg, dude. There's like a kid's party where he's dressed up as a giraffe, high as fuck, and I'm like, that's some shit right there.
Yeah.
I wish Snoop Dogg would come to my house dressed up like a giraffe and asking me if I wanted to get high with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some celebrities, man. I can't.
He bought Death Row Records.
Yeah, that's baller. That's some baller shit right there.
He hires people to roll his weed for him.
Yeah. You know, it costs $250K to like have him feature on your song.
Yeah, my brother told me that. It's like just a verse is like $200K.
Yeah, if the Dumb Cool Weird podcast ever gets that big, we're gonna have to have him on the track, dude.
He said about 52 words. We're screwed.
Mm-hmm. He's done. We're done. Now we have to pay up.
Dude, yeah. Snoop Dogg's pretty badass though.
Well, I fuck with it.
Ice Cube's pretty cool.
You know what else pisses me off?
What's that?
That all of our places over here in Atlanta are getting closed down.
Yeah, they're getting turned into fucking office spaces. Because, you know, when I think to myself, America doesn't need more small businesses where people can enjoy. We need more corporate office spaces.
Yeah, and yuppie living spaces.
Fucking hipsters, man.
Yep.
You know, I like to think that hipsters evolved into the blue-hairs. Because hipsters were fairly woke back then, and then it's like now they're like
there's a theory that like hipsters and nerds become yuppies over time.
They do.
And you know, yuppies are like just the people that just get super jazzed about going to a place called Tiki 5-6
or PF Chang's.
Yeah. Seriously, have you never seen those restaurants where it has like a name and then it has like a number at the end of it?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Why do they do that?
Now they get really jazzed. Their kids are all losers. They name their kids loser names. Their kids grow up to be losers. It becomes a vicious cycle of them being fucking cucks.
Yeah, they'll name them something like Estevaliste or something like that, or
Or like they'll be like, we're not giving our kids gender specific names, because that's bigotry or some dumb thing that they decided for the moment.
yeah, call them like something like Sagittarius or something.
Fucking, you know what pisses me off too though? It's people who actually believe in horoscopes.
Yeah, that is annoying.
It's like oh well, I'm gonna do this crime here. Oh, it's because I'm a Sagittarius that I like crime.
Yeah,
It's fucking weirdos, man. They always like do shit. It's like, oh, I cheated on you because I'm a Leo. It's like, what?
you cheated on me because you're a piece of shit, not because you're a
Like,
Leo.
no. It's because I'm an Aries. It's like they'll like all their shitty qualities. They're like, oh, it's because I'm this sign.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, what most people don't realize about horoscopes is the stars that they base that off was like 1,000 years ago. So that means that the stars are not even in the same place they were like 1,000 years ago when the signs were said. So that actually it's different now.
These people also don't actually believe in science. Like we've watched enough Jubilee to figure out that these people are all the same shade of retarded.
Yeah, and that's what I got. Honestly got to say it. Jubilee is doing some really good work, unintentionally, of course.
Yeah, they're trying to do something completely different, but like all woke people, they're backfiring on themselves.
Yeah, I like it. It's really exposing a lot of really crazy.
You're crazy fucking left-wing lunatics.
Not just them.
Oh yeah,
Crazy right wing too. It's exposing everybody. That's kind of what I like about it, honestly.
dude, my favorite ones. My favorite ones though are like the liberal teens, conservative parents, and the conservative teens and the liberal parents. And it's just like, man, I can understand why this kid went as hard as they did in their beliefs. Is because their parent is fucking retarded.
It's it really just shows like how like a lot of this stuff really just has like a big hold on people, like a chokehold.
What we should do is we should start the religion of wokeness.
How about the religion of kitties?
Yeah, might want to rebrand that. We might, just so that people don't accidentally misspell it.
No.
And then we get put on a list somewhere like Nambla.
Nope.
Fuck those guys. They need to all be put into a wood chipper.
Dude, we still have the fuck puppet in here.
That was the only thing we couldn't put away.
Yeah. So, folks, you can't see it right now, but this entire room is completely barren except for
The fuck
the
puppet.
fuck puppet. She's still here.
Yeah.
It's because she won't leave us. She's a loyal chick. She's very loyal to us.
Yeah. No. If you made a church of black cats, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I could get behind that.
Kitty cat tack.
Yeah.
Don't like throw holy water on people. Throw a cat at them.
She's cleaning herself.
Aw.
I'm
Yeah.
glad because she smells really bad.
That's awful, dude. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things out there throughout this whole week that have gotten me pissed off. Where I'm just like, man, some people really just need to unfuck themselves.
Yep. I mean, I had to pay like something that really pissed me off today is my insurance company my car insurance company. They raised my premium by $200. That fucking pisses me the fuck off a lot because like nothing's changed.
Hey, your car hasn't changed.
No. The only thing that's changed is my window got broken, but that, according to what I read,
That's your fault, apparently.
Well, what I read in my policy is a window getting broken like doesn't affect your premium going up.
Ah, so someone's fucking around.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, so they're trying to figure it out, but we'll see. If they don't get it fixed, man, I'm probably gonna switch to another company.
Just do that, and it might be better.
So, but yeah, I mean, bullshit every day in my life. Because the thing is, I'm 33 years old. Once you go past the age of 30, your insurance is
Shouldn't be doing that.
It's supposed to take a nosedive. It's supposed to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah. You know what pisses me off?
Was a empty beer?
No, this one's empty. This one's like halfway full.
Okay.
I'm a beer half full kind of guy.
Okay, cool.
No, I was gonna say, what pisses me off
What's up?
is watching the news every day, like just seeing anything on the news, dude. I'm still now. One thing that I do find is fucking hilarious is how the news is trying to deny anything that Hunter Biden did. And it's like, and there's like videos plastered all over the internet where he's fucking smoking crack. I love that part, but I hate how they're like, oh yeah, it wasn't like smoking crack. It's like, yeah, because I smoke cigarettes through a crack pipe.
Yeah. I really hate crab people.
Crab people? Yeah,
Fucking hate crab people. Like, if I could go kill crab people right now, I would go fucking fuck them up, dude.
Yeah,
No,
kind of like those big rock lobster people.
Yeah, well, the thing about crab people that people don't realize is that crab people are like
Actually, do we have
controlling the world.
Do we have to smash them though, or can we actually like just?
Well, the thing is what
I
people
feel like we could boil them.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, summertime is a good time to kill crab people because there's two purposes. Like,
Crab cookout.
Yeah, it's a crab cookout. You would think with all that death that they would smell really bad, but there's enough crab to go around for everybody.
Yeah, that does sound good. But if what we don't eat, the seagulls will get.
Yeah, absolutely. I just don't like them, man. I don't like crab people. They smell bad. They started this thing called the Kindling Wars like 1,000 years ago. Don't like that. They live underground. They're assholes. They're
turning men into metrosexuals.
Yeah, although I kind of like that part, but
I guess because then they're too metrosexual. They're now just like blatant homosexuals.
Well, here's the thing. The thing I like about the whole metrosexual thing is I'm glad that guys are actually like taking
care of themselves. Smelling like a bag of ass, like when we were going to college.
Yeah.
Like when people would just like pass by us on like the other side of the fucking room and you can smell them.
Yeah. It wasn't just guys though. It was also.
I don't know what I'm saying is like people were fucking disgusting, man.
Yeah, what pisses me off is from college that one chick that would walk around with no. So there's this chick that would go into the little common area where you'd buy your food, and she would walk around with no shoes on. I hated that.
You know what I hated was the furries.
Yeah, he doesn't like furries.
I fucking hate furries, man.
I have nothing against furries.
I just think they're fucking weird, dude. Mm-hmm. I don't think to myself every day that it is I don't think it's fucking normal to pretend that you're a fox dragon, a lizard, snake, whatever the fuck you want to be. It's like, I just think you need to go home, talk to a therapist, and figure out what mental institution you want to check yourself into.
Well, here's the thing about the barefoot thing I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I saw this chick walk into the lunchroom, and in the lunchroom, when you're going through line to get your food, sometimes there's food on the floor. She was literally stepping in ketchup, food, and all kinds of weird shit. And I'm just like, what the hell?
You know what's weird though is I think that was like an actual thing though, where people were refusing to wear shoes.
Yeah,
I think it was like a short-lived phase.
Yeah, I think I remember that. And she was walking on the balls of her feet. Like, why are you walking like that? Are you on stilts or something? Now, I remember I actually asked one. I was like, why are you not wearing any shoes? They're like, because shoes are bad for your feet. And I'm like, no, they're not. What are you talking about?
I mean, stepping on glass is bad for your feet. Stepping on a thumbtack is bad for your feet, which the fucking school was littered with them.
Like, a lot of shoes are engineered with support in mind, No,
you want to know what it is? It's like, it's one of those things where you just want to be cool and trendy. It's like when people say, oh, I don't like smoking cigarettes, but I'm going to take a puff of this vape. It's like, yeah, some of us like acoustic cancer. We don't like electronic cancer.
Yeah, what was cool and trendy when you were going to that school?
The vapes started coming in, like that whole thing with the no shoes. Like I've seen a lot of people do the whole no shoes thing because of that same idea. Oh yeah, these shoes are bad for your feet, man. Like big shoes is trying to manipulate your feet to make you weaker. Oh, and then the no smoking people who also happen to be people who vaped.
So wait, that was popular when you went to school recently?
No, we're talking recently. I thought we were talking when we went. No, when I went recently, everything's racist. Everything is problematic. No fun for anybody. Like, these people live in a bubble. You can't joke around and ask people, man, what's your favorite tranny porn star without them getting butthurt, even though, you're asking a serious question.
No.
I think it's a serious question. I mean, who's your favorite transsexual porn star?
I don't know. I don't think I have one.
Exactly. Now you will. You're going to think about it some more.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
All right.
Yeah, it's usually a good icebreaker when you don't like somebody. You ask them who your favorite transsexual porn star is, and then they don't know, and then you like name about five, and then people are like, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like this. It's like I don't think I've eaten enough woke cereal this morning.
Yep.
But no, yeah, I think the favorite pastime of the college student when I was going back to school was bitching about stuff that didn't matter. Like I heard people like bitching about like, oh, I just don't feel so unsafe. You know, no one's wearing masks at school anymore, and it makes me sad. It's like, do they know that their lives are in danger? Like everyone's pastime was being an overprotective cunt.
Interesting. Yeah, I went to 4th of July at my mom's. Me and special lady went, and
Yeah.
we were sitting at the pool, and my nephew was there, and his best friend was there, and I was in the pool with my nephew, like playing with him, and his friend just came up and started talking to me about stuff, and it was very interesting. They were talking about Stranger Things and how much they love that show, and then they started talking about like stuff that I didn't know kids even talked about. They're like little, they're like 6 years old, and they're over here talking about how they think girls are hot and want to date them and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I ever remember like thinking about stuff like that till I was like 8 or 9.
Dude,
or
that's
10.
like I think that's like a condition of our society now. Is like kids are like growing up way too fast. But then again, I mean, hey, we live in a society that says an 8-year-old can figure out what its gender identity is, even though it still is prone to shitting its pants, pulling temper tantrums in the store, you know, being an insufferable little crotch goblin.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, that's why these kids are getting weird, man. Is like, you know, they'll talk about Stranger Things 1 second, and then they'll start talking about like things like another second that you're like, yeah, I think you're a little too young to be thinking about that there, little Timmy. Maybe stick to baseball and chewing gum.
Yep. I can see that. Baseball. Chewing gum. Big League Chew. I haven't had Big League Chew in forever.
Dude, Big League Chew has the best 30 seconds of flavor that you're going to in your life, and then and then it's gonna go. It's gonna go real fast.
Yeah, I always chewed on the big green apple that would like hurt your teeth. The sourness would hurt your teeth after a while, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the sourness that hurt my teeth. It was probably all that sugar that hurt my teeth.
You know what I tried doing one time with a pack of gummy worms?
What was that?
So I took like a bunch of gummy worms, I put them in a little ball, I shoved them in my mouth like I was having a dip.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like a shock to my system. It burned my mouth.
Oh my god.
I was trying not to cry. I was trying not to cry in the movie theater when Iceman died in the new Top Gun movie. I was like, not gonna cry. I'm a real man.
That's another thing that pisses me off. Movie theaters. Why the fuck do you have to charge so goddamn much for your concessions, man? Like, it's already bad enough I got to pay like $50 for a movie ticket. I mean, I know it's not that much, but you know what I mean. It's like always so expensive.
You know what's craziest about that period of time though is like how like all these active shootings just started up again, and then like you go to the movie theater and you expect like because in the Mall of Georgia, for example, you know they always have like security everywhere. You know they always had like cops everywhere on the top to make sure that no one was ever going to do anything bad, right? They got one overweight female security guard just like playing on her phone, not giving a fuck that there's like people being rowdy and doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is like a low bar for you guys.
Set the bar low. Yeah, the mall. That's an interesting place. That's where a bunch of really fat, overweight people go to like satisfy two habits of theirs, which is shopping and eating. You know.
Yeah.
I love
Malls
it.
are great for people watching.
You could go and you can buy a bunch of dumb shit that you don't even want, you don't even need. You're probably not even going to use them when you get home. And then you go shovel some food into your mouth, and then to top it all off before you leave, you go over to the cheesecake factory and you shove your fat fucking face with some cheesecake.
No, you got to do that after you go to P.F. Chang's, so you eat all the Chinese food, so you feel hungrier, so you can go into the cheesecake factory and be a fat fuck.
Yep.
Like, dude, the mall has like more stores and like little like kiosks where you get food now than it ever has before. Like, other than the big department stores, there's, like, a bunch of bullshit in there. There's, like, oh, do you want to buy a bunch of Geo rocks? Like, yeah, I'm a fucking nerd with nothing better to do. I'm going to buy a bunch of Geos.
Yeah, and then like you got people that go into Dick's Sporting Goods like they're actually going to buy something they're going to use for sports there. Fat chance. I don't think that's like I just
You know what though? I think fat people, some of those fat people keep the fitness industry of Dick's Sporting Goods alive because they buy equipment they're never going to use.
Oh, speaking of that, you know another thing that really pisses me off when the new year ends and the old year ends and the new year begins and you try to go to the gym.
And you just got to stay away from the gym for like a month.
Yeah, because there's always like a bunch of people there that you've never seen before, and you're just like, damn it. Here are the crowd of people that
There's
have
the resolutioners.
yeah, and they only last for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then they're fucking gone.
But they hog everything.
Yeah, I remember one day I was at the gym and I needed to use this machine, and this guy it was one of the resolutioners. He was sitting at the machine just on his phone, and I sat there literally, and I did all these other workouts, and finally I walked over. He'd been sitting there for 20 minutes. I go, "Hey, dude, you done?" And he goes, "I'm on the machine, man." And I go, "No, you're not. You've been sitting there for 25 minutes on your fucking phone. Get up so I can fucking do the machine." He's like, "Why are you so hostile, bro?" And I'm like,
It's the gym. Stop being a bitch.
this is literally a place where we work out. Like, I don't
make fun of fat people trying to change their life at the gym because they're trying to do they're in the place that they need to be in. It's just I hate resolutioners like you who are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna start a new healthy life, and they're like, a month later, like, exercise is hard, so I'm just gonna eat my sadness away.
That's what they do every time. And then another thing that pisses me off at Planet Fitness is
The lunk alarm.
the lunk alarm's stupid. You can't drop weight, which is dumb
Can't
because
squat.
you can't do regular squats.
Can't bench either, can you?
Nope. And they don't enforce the 30 minute like circuit area. Like you literally, so there's one time I went to the circuit area, and it's a circuit. You know, you start at 1. Sorry, Percy. You start at 1, go to 2, 3, 4. Like
Yeah, I know what a
different-
circuit is.
Yeah. So there's one time I was literally sitting there doing the circuit, and people would just walk in there and just start working out on the machines. Like it's like they.
It's like, this is not what this is for.
And I literally walked up to this one machine, and this guy was sitting there just working out constantly. And I go, "Hey, man!" And he goes, "What's up, dude?" And I'm like, "This is a circuit. What the fuck are you doing?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "This is a circuit. If you want to do that machine, go do the machine out there. It's the same fucking machine. This is not for this." And he goes, "Why are you being such a dick?" I'm like, "I'm not being a dick, dude. Do you not read? Do you not have reading comprehension? Do you see the sign over there? The sign literally says, this is a circuit area. It's not for you to just go and work."
You know what? That gets into the next thing. You know what I fucking hate is the ego lifter who wears like all the belts, the wraps, and everything.
The gloves.
Yeah, like what are you trying to do? Give your boyfriend silky smooth hand jobs when you get home?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. It's like, get your hands a little rough on the weights. And but the worst part is when people are they're wearing all this gear to like really lift heavy weight. You know, like the power, like when you're a power lifter and you're like, oh, you know what, squatting 600 pounds, better put on the belt and the knee wraps. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like this guy's
Let's get the powder. Let's get the powder going.
let me snort some of the powder, the other powder I brought in my bag. And then you're just like, you're watching this guy. I'm watching a guy put 225 on his back and everything. Does a half squat, stands up, drops it. And this wasn't bumper plates or anything. This is because, you're at a squat rack. It's got you put the steel on there. You're not doing your deadlifts. So you have to listen to steel weight hit the concrete. That's like having somebody run their nails on a chalkboard to me when I hear that sound of like the steel plates hitting concrete. It's one of those things that fucking infuriates me. And to watch that piece of shit like have a fatter buddy of his like follow him around with a camera and everything. It's like, cool, if you're going to record, like that's cool and all, but you got a fucking tripod out. You got like a whole camera crew almost there with your fat buddy, and he's not working out. He's watching you work out, and you suck at working out. Like, you suck at basic weight. And you're telling me, and you got this guy following you around, like, what fitness motivation bullshit are you doing?
Just work out. Get your stuff done and like get the fuck out of my way. That's all I care about, man. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just like you just
Now and then there's the old guys
do the work, man, and just like
No. My favorite one was the old guy who commented on my social media.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking hilarious. You're still fat. I'm like, yeah, you look like a fucking wrinkled old nutsack, you old bitch. I'll come up to New York and fuck your shit up,
Yeah.
old man.
We got a 2-minute warning.
No, that's okay. We'll keep on this one, because like, let's be honest, all right? Next thing that really pisses me off is old guys who are like, oh, I'm an old-fashioned bodybuilder. It's like, cool. Did you ever compete? Well, no, but I like using the old techniques. And so stop calling yourself a fucking bodybuilder. It's like if I called myself a fucking power lifter. I've never done a powerlifting competition. Only you can do that because you've done it. Like,
yeah,
you've actually done it.
I wasn't a bodybuilder. I don't claim to be a bodybuilder. I like to.
You like using the techniques, but you don't claim it.
No, I'm not a bodybuilder, but I definitely was a power lifter.
I know, but that's what I'm saying though, right? It's like I don't come out there saying, man, I'm a fucking black belt karate master. Never even stepped foot into a karate dojo.
Yep. Most people don't even do things right, though. I noticed that with like form and stuff. It's never really correct, and it's kind of annoying.
You know what really pisses me off though, Wes?
What's that?
People telling me, I was like, oh no, I don't got time to work out. I was like, or I don't have equipment to work out at home, or I don't have the money to go to the gym. And then you watch their fucking social media, and they're like eating and drinking like a bunch of fat fucks somewhere. And it's like, man, you could have gone at least to a Planet Fitness, or you could have at least.
You don't even have to work out. All you gotta do is walk a little bit and just cut back on your food, man.
Well, the problem is that people are fatter in America, so they decide, you know what, I don't want to have any personal choice. Now every restaurant I go to is fat phobic because I'm too big to sit in the booths. Oh wait, this airplane's fat phobic because I can't sit in the fucking airplane anymore because of how fucking ginormous I am.
And what people don't realize is the sizing for the airplanes and stuff and the booths have always been the same.
Yeah,
it's you.
You're getting fatter, you fat fucks. I'm not even that. I wouldn't even say I'm like that. I'm any better, but it's like shit. Go to the fucking gym.
People are bigger now than they've ever been, man, and it's not other people's responsibility to fix that. I'm sorry, dude, it's really not.
Dude, I felt fat watching a Muscle Beach video, like a clip about Muscle Beach, back in like 1948, where everyone's like in great shape and everything. Everyone's like sexy, And I'm just staring at it, and I'm like, yep. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I'm working out.
The 40s were before fast food really became super popular. And there can't be a coincidence there,
Well, yeah, that's also like in the 1970s. That's when people started having like actual like diabetes and cancer problems too, because of food.
Yep, fast food is the worst thing we ever did, man. I think fast food is what really fucked up the country, in my honest opinion. And there's actually a bunch of countries that have been outlawing fast food, which I think is really...
Or it's not just the fast food, it's also just the chemicals in fast food. So, yeah, they can't like have the actual restaurant there.
Could you imagine if they outlawed fast food in this country? I bet like obesity would drop by 50%.
No, the fat people would go... No, wait, never mind, sorry. You're right. It'd probably be better because I was about to say the fat people would get like up in arms and like protest, but I remember... The march for obesity to end fat phobia is never going to happen because that means they have to actually go outside and march.
Yeah.
Also, that's too many whales on the side of the road.
Yeah. Bridge may not be able to support that.
Oh, yeah, dude. See, this is why protesters have to be skinny and nimble so, they don't actually, like, get hurt.
Well... We've reached the end of the hour.
We have shit on enough people in this hour.
Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Hey, and you know what? Stay sexy, Atlanta.
Thanks for checking out the Dumb Cool Weird podcast. Go to our website, www.dumbcoolweird.com, to check out our merch and all our social media links. If you want to check out how to support us and our audio podcasts only and an access to our website and all of our other links for our social media, go to linktree.com, which has Dumb Cool Weird podcast. The link is up below. Hope you guys will check us out. We have new content coming out every single Monday. We have new content coming out every single day. Check it for 9 a.m. Clips, reactions, whatever. We got it coming for you. Hope you come out, check it out. Stay sexy, Atlanta, and keep watching our crap.